My girlfriend told me her child was mine, but throughout a paternity test I made her take, I found it and the results were a 0% match. Plus all updates. I met Jessica in college and though she was totally out of my league she still dated me. I thought I was lucky, until I found out why a beautiful woman like her was single. You see, Jessica was crazy and unpredictable, possessive even. She had me share my location with her but I couldn't have hers otherwise I didn't trust her and was accusing her of cheating. Jessica also never let me hang out with my group of friends because there was a girl in our group, and she also made me send her pictures every 15 minutes when I was out to prove I wasn't anywhere shady. I should have broken up with her then, but I didn't because this was the first time a woman out of my league was showing interest in me, and I thought she'd eventually calm down. Luckily when we moved in together, Jessica started going out more often, and I didn't have to deal with her screaming and accusations all the time. It was nice to have some peace and quiet around the house. But then Jessica got pregnant. I started freaking out because I didn't want to take care of a child with this crazy woman. It would mean I would have to be with her forever. Still, I wasn't the kind of person to run from responsibility and leave her high and dry. However, after getting over the initial shock and almost accepting this was my life, I realized something wasn't right. Jessica and I hadn't slept together in a while because she was out all the time, and I had recently gotten promoted so I had to work more. I started to suspect she had cheated on me. I asked her if it was really mine, and she deflected, asking me what I was trying to say and claiming she was more loyal than me. Jessica said that there was no one she loved more than me, and she was happy she was having my baby. She then changed the topic, saying that we should go shopping because she needed new clothes. She meant designer clothes for herself because the baby deserved a stylish mom. I let it go and just went shopping with her. I barely thought about her cheating after that because I had to wait on her hand and foot. She'd tell me that she was so stressed thinking about our baby and she could really use a massage. So, I took her to have a spa day. Other times she'd say the baby was craving seafood or steak so I had to take her to a steakhouse or lobster place, all which were super expensive. When she said that the baby needed a relaxing vacation, I called her on her BS. She wasn't even showing yet so how could the baby need that? I was really considering leaving her in that moment, especially since I remembered that I suspected her of cheating. I guess Jessica could tell I was thinking that because she started talking about how much child support I'd need to pay if I ever bailed on her. I just gave in and paid for a weekend getaway to a 5-star resort. But I couldn't take it anymore when Jessica heard me say I love you on the phone and she asked me what skanky bitch I was talking to this time. When I said it was my mom, she said, I don't care if it's your mom. You're probably going to run off and marry her like the slut that you are. The thoughts of breaking up with her popped into my head again and she quickly said that I had to think about the baby. And she didn't want the baby to grow up in a broken home. I couldn't take it anymore and asked for a paternity test. I'm not lying when I say she looked like she wanted to end me. She flipped out, screaming that I didn't trust her, that I was accusing her of being a cheater, and that I was the worst boyfriend ever. But I wasn't backing down. I told her if she had nothing to hide, she'd take the test. She kept trying to fight me on it and said that there was no way she would ever cheat on me, but I needed to know if her baby was actually mine. Otherwise I didn't think I could actually leave her. After hours of back and forth arguing, she agreed and we went to buy a home DNA test. Afterwards we sent it to a lab and I had to wait weeks for the results. Update 1. When the results came back after we sent them to the lab I saw that there wasn't a match. I immediately told her I knew she cheated. I asked her who the dad was, and why she was trapping me in this relationship. I felt so miserable and not even her looks could make me stay this time. I told her I was leaving her but she fought back against me. Jessica said she would never lie to me because she loved me and wanted to start a family with me. She claimed that a home DNA test wasn't as good as a legal DNA test so clearly the results were wrong. She said we would try it again because I would hate myself if I left my child. She was right. I was ready to take full responsibility if that was my child. So, we took a legal DNA test this time and we had to wait again. I was confident that this wasn't my child though so I didn't want to be near her. I slept on the couch and worked extra hours. Whenever I looked at her I just felt pure disgust. Meanwhile, Jessica kept trying to be near me. Sometimes I woke up to her cuddling me on the couch and she'd visit me at work. I always ignored her though. Things didn't get any better as the weeks went by and weirdly enough the test never seemed to come. I kept checking every day and even checked my email because they said it would notify me when it arrived. I refreshed whenever I had a second of spare time, until one day it said it delivered. But it hadn't been delivered. I waited for another week. It wasn't until I was taking out the trash that I found out the test had been delivered. Because I found the package there and I saw that it still said 0 match. I went to her room and asked her why she was trying to hide this from me, and that I couldn't take things anymore. She couldn't lie herself out of it this time and I told her to not even try. I started packing my bags while she cried about loving me and not leaving her with a baby. She said she couldn't be a single mother so I told her to go talk to the real father, assuming she even knew who it was. I left that night and drove to my parents' house. Update 2. Hi everyone, I know it's been a while but just wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing great now that I got out of that toxic relationship. I moved to a new state, I have a great job and I'm in a new relationship. I avoided dating for 2 years because of Jessica but I've finally healed and my girl is the best person I could ever ask for. As for Jessica, if you're reading this fuck you.